Hi, I'm Elizabeth Barry. Thank you for taking this Lead by Example masterclass and course. We just learned about synchronicity, and now let's talk about going within. The beautiful idea in Lead by Example is to turn your searchlight inward. Now, your entire life has been lived looking outwards because physiologically our eyes have been built that way, right? But you can reach a higher state of consciousness and leadership prowess, maturity prowess. You can see more than you've ever imagined when you start to go within. So within is a big part of leading by example, and I'm going to tell you why in this section. You see, intuition lives within us all. And when I say the word within, as we take this course together, I want you to think about your spirit, who you are, your ingenuity, your originality, your quirks, your differences, the place inside of you that creates who you are, who you wish to be, what you do, how you respond to life. You see, you can start to nurture and want to nurture your spirit when you turn your searchlight inward and you sit there with this self-reflective idea of focused silence. And it is here in this space that you become the silent observer of who you are. This within becomes the path to leading by example. This is the withinness, the authenticity, this spirit. It's this silence, this strength that provides so many new gifts that are ready to arrive from this incredible place from turning your searchlight within. And no matter what pain you're facing, no matter what tragedy, I've been through tragedy, I know it well, there are a vast consignments of meditative moments that you can take to arrive at the center of your spirit, silent and free. It certainly is a healing process to do this and to take this course and to turn the searchlight inward, to learn about your within, because most of us are uncomfortable with what's on the inside because sometimes there's not so many good things that are happening, especially when you're feeling anguish or stressed or have gone through a really bad situation and you're trying not to focus on it, but you're very focused on it. So the more that you go within, the more you can easily handle what's coming at you. You see, the strength that lives inside of you is a chance to build this quiet observation, this quiet watching of everything without a sound. You can actually turn your searchlight inward and start to watch the people around you, as well as watching how you behave. You start to listen to and pay attention to the words that you say, the words that people say, the actions that they share. You're within. This focused silence is the teacher. It's the mindset that the reality of the situations in your life are based on reality. They're not based on emotion, because if they're based on emotion, you're going to break down. But the reality is the reality. And turning that searchlight inward, turning towards your within, is going to teach you a heck of a lot about conflict and how to create more synchronistic moments so that your mind, your heart, and your spirit find the answers in this divine silence, this conglomerate of answers and lessons, tips, advice, and teaching realities that come into your aura. They're brought to life from this searchlight turning within. And this increases your spiritual belief in the growth for healing that's needed, this intense quiet time to work your way back to this place of balance. Even if you start to get quiet and turn to your within for at least 5 minutes per day, and then you build up from there, 10 minutes, 15, 20, right? Your intuition is simply asking you to listen to what's happening, to listen to how you show up. Your intuition has a lot to say, but if you're rushing, or if you're anguished, if you're stressed, you can become this vibrational aura of frenzy. But when you're deeply connected to source, when you turn that searchlight inward, from there you have mammoth-sized obstacles that are in your way, but not really in your way, because you understand that they're simply there. This takes a lot of vulnerability to understand your strengths and your weaknesses, but the more you can turn your searchlight inward, the more you're going to work in tandem with vulnerability so that you can heal yourself from the inside out. You can heal and hear and see your soul, and you can choose focused silence. You can choose to sit comfortably in the discomfort. You see, peace arrives when you go within. Peace arrives. And although life may be challenging, people may be challenging because you're looking at them as such from that emotional standpoint. But when you look at things with a reality, when you start to embrace the stillness inside of you and you look for answers, you wait for the answers to act before acting without thinking or speaking. The answers are there when you go within. The answers will greet you. Now, if you're currently facing a tough situation, I know that a lot of people can be unkind, whether it's a boss, a family member, your partner, someone in your life that maybe became a wolf in sheep's clothing. You know, this hurts the most. This hurts a lot. There are so many lessons when people show up in their worst, including yourself. Look for those lessons. In every exchange, there is a lesson. I ask that you find the calm in the storm and look at the wounds. Look at your wounds. This is an opportunity to heal. These are gifts. The wounds that you receive from pain and suffering are a gift to turn to that pain for purpose. And whether these wounds have been placed by your ego, right, by having a victim mentality, or whether they're placed by other people in your life that have been mean or nasty, or they're just not so great, or situations that have caused you a lot of stress or tragedy, this is a chance to go within, to find everlasting peace, to find that reservoir of healing that flows throughout the spirit in your body. Stay quiet in chaos. You see, this quiet is the path. This quiet is a path to observation, progression, and refinement. And this does not have a timeline. There's not a checkbox, right? We have these to-do lists. We have these check marks that we can do. But in spirituality, this is a personal mastery journey, and it takes time to walk steadily through the complexity to arrive at simplicity. This is a practice. This is a momentum to achieve a lead by example persona so that we become world-class communicators and we choose to do the work that others may not be prepared to do. Look around you. Not everyone is ready to look within. But if you're here in this course, in this masterclass, you're choosing to attain the mental focus and the willpower. You're choosing to acquire the talent and the physical energy and time it takes to be a game changer. When you go within, you start to take all of the broken pieces that are inside of you and you start to heal. Your purpose gets revisited. Go towards the pain to find your purpose. It will be revealed. And when you start to pay attention to and acknowledge, accept, grasping the discipline that it takes to have the courage to walk away from minutia, you simply sit quiet with it all in this quiet space in your heart. This is the within. You start to look at your web of life and you recognize that you're not stuck. You're just choosing to be prepared. Thank you.